Yo, what is up guys, it's Fearcat back with another video today. In this one we're going to be doing our review for episode 1 and episode 2 of The Walking Dead World Beyond. Let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so The Walking Dead World Beyond. It's quite interesting so far, but in episode 1 we get introduced to our group, our characters. Turns out their base is actually in Omaha. They are in close ties with the CRM. And there's a group in New York, there's a group, like I said, in Omaha, and there's a group in Portland, right? I think that was right. Yeah, I think that's right. Portland, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what we got. And so we're introduced to our characters. We have, let's see here, we have Iris. That's kind of like the smart, very smart, but also very pretty mature. I'd say one of the most mature, but she's also dealing with things that have happened in her past that she's trying to get, move past, basically. We're introduced to Felix. He's kind of like the teacher. He's kind of like the teacher, he's like the strong guy. He's like the leader, basically. We're introduced to Huck, who's kind of, I'm still trying to figure out who she is, because it's like, how to describe her, but she's basically Felix's right hand man, I guess you could say. Let's see, we have Elton, who's kind of like a baby Eugene, like a young Eugene, honestly. Yeah, very smart and very scientific. And then we have Hope, who's kind of a bad needle in the group, right? I mean, she's kind of a bad needle. And we have Silas, who's kind of very antisocial, I would say. He doesn't talk much. He's very strange, right? And so we have all these characters that were grouped up due to this base in Omaha. And Iris, like I said, she's a bad needle. She gets in trouble for selling or making and trying to sell, I guess, alcohol. And Felix is kind of, I will say as well, Felix is kind of like the cop around there. He's kind of like the leader cop. He's kind of like Rick. Yeah, in a way, he's kind of like Rick. So yeah. But it's revealed what's happened to Iris and Hope and, Felix since the start. Iris and Hope are sisters, and yeah. So it's revealed that they actually celebrate, or not, I guess really, it's kind of an infamous holiday of the Day of the Reckoning. So I think in episode 1, it's the 10-year anniversary of that, but it's kind of like an infamous holiday. And, the day the world went to shit, basically. So yeah. We get that, and basically, not a ton happens. But I will say, I think my favorite scene from the first episode, even though so far it's been kind of slow, but for my favorite scene from the episode was the scene between Iris and Dr. K. And Dr. K is basically telling her, she's her therapist, so she's telling her some very, very woke stuff, and I think y'all should rewatch that. That's a very, very great scene. Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, it's kind of like what we had in Alexandria in The Walking Dead for a while, but it's a lot more stabilized. So we actually have a government here. Like I said, Felix is a cop, basically. And we have school, and we have therapists, and we have, law, and we have, all this cool stuff. Government stuff. So yeah, not a lot. Like I said, it's been kind of hard to keep up with, but it's revealed that also CRM is working on a cure for the virus, and that Iris and Hope's dad is actually kind of, well, not being held hostage, but is in New York, and that's their entire point. They want to try and get to New York. That's what they arrived. That's the conclusion they arrived to at the end of the episode, is that they want to get their dad out. They want to see their dad because their dad is actually one of the main ones working on the cure. So, yeah. But at the end, it shows that everyone leaves. Iris and Hope, and Felix and Huck, and basically, so Iris and Hope leave, and then Felix and Huck are like, where did they go? Let's go after them, basically. But after all of our characters leave, it actually is shown that the CRM tore down Omaha and has set ablaze and killed people in our group. It's actually insane, but yeah, it's actually revealed at the end of that episode that they're bad people. Yeah. So going on to episode 2, it basically just covers the tracks. It shows their journey. They're trying to get to New York, and they're coming across a lot of obstacles. It's very slow and very, honestly, I think, cheesy. The second episode is very slow and very cheesy. They come across like 3 walker experiences, and I don't think they kill a single one. I do not think they kill a single one. And so they start playing, they start going around, spray painting zombies, playing Monopoly, dropping bowling balls on zombies that don't end up killing them. So literally they never kill any, like, they're just so, it's just very amateur, and just kind of cheesy. But so yeah, they get to where they're trying to go eventually, not New York, but they get to a point where they have to get past an entire big herd of zombies, because there is a man-made obstacle that's burnt. It's where people will gather up tires and burn them, and it will attract walkers, and those walkers will attract more walkers. So that's why the areas are so clear of walkers, and that's what they have to go through one of those, and they finally get to a point where they think they're past it, but they're not even close. They're not even halfway through it. So yeah, it's also we also get some character background from Felix, and he's actually gay, and it turns out that Felix never really got to say goodbye to his parents, because his parents basically hated him for being gay. And so Felix comes back at the end there, and they're basically sleeping on the road, and they come back. Felix comes back to his parents' house, and his parents are walking around in the house dead. So yeah, there you go. He has to put down his parents, and it's a whole thing. I honestly think, guys, these 2 episodes, I thought the first episode was okay. I think this second episode, though, was pretty, I thought it was pretty boring. I'll be honest with you guys. It's like I said before, I'm going to give this a chance. I'm going to keep reviewing it, but I still don't see it going anywhere. And I think the reviews on IMDb right now of these first 2 episodes roughly comes out to like a 5 or a 4 average out of 10. So it's rough. It's rough, guys. Like, it's honestly rough. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Am I wrong? What do you guys think about the episodes? Smash like on this video. Smash subscribe to see more future Walking Dead videos. I'm trying to post daily, but I keep coming across life obstacles, and it's throwing me a bunch of curveball, guys. Okay, but yeah, stay tuned. Got more videos coming, and this is Great Cat signing off.